dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way. A new way. Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. You and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. Cause this is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Stand on roads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Well, here we are, living in the moment. And here we are, dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way. A new way. Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. You and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. Cause this is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place.
Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turn my
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Please take your seats. Let's minimize the noise as we begin the program. And then also, it is an opportunity for him to announce his squad for the upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Mali and Central African Republic. It will be recalled that in March this year, the Football Association announced that Coach Otto Addo is taking over as the coach of the Black Stars following our exit from the Africa Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. So the Football Association put a team together to select the next coach of the Black Stars, and upon exhaustive processes, they settled on Mr. Otto Addo as the next coach of the team. Now, further to that, we also announced that the team will be playing 2 international friendly matches in Morocco. You remember that we played against the Eagles of Nigeria, which ended 2-1, and then we played the Cranes of Uganda, which ended 2-2 in Morocco in March, after which he returned to Germany to finally hand over at Borussia Dortmund. And so he is here on a long-term contract as the coach of the Black Stars. Now, in the first week of next month, we have two very important FIFA World Cup qualifiers. The first one will be against the Eagles of Mali in Bamako on June 6th. And the second one will be against Central African Republic. We shall have 2 days. We shall have 2 days in Bamako prior to the match. After that game, immediately after the match, we shall return to Ghana, precisely Kumasi, where the team will be lodged for a period of 4 days. So on the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, the team will be lodged in Kumasi. And then on the 10th, we shall play against Central African Republic in the other Group I game. Now, before I hand over the microphone to the head coach, I would like to mention that we've got some of our technical team members here with us. We've got our assistant coach, John Pinto. Please, let's acknowledge him. We have our goalkeepers trainer, Fatau Dauda, also here. The technical director of the Football Association, Professor Joseph Kwame Mintai, is also here. We've got staff members of the Football Association. I can see my colleague, Esme Menz, chairman of the Regional Football Association and Executive Council member, Samuel Abuabri, Jamel Marabi in charge of marketing, Neil Armstrong, head of PR and strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, there were some exceptions due to obvious reasons. The following players are injured, which is why they couldn't make the squad. They are as follows. Baba Idrisu has undergone surgery, so he couldn't make the squad. Iñaki Williams, foot surgery to remove a foreign object in his foot, so he couldn't also make the squad. Majid Ashimeru couldn't complete the Cup of Nations. He returned to Anderlecht. He's been playing. He's been in and out of their squad. He has a left calf muscle tear, so he couldn't.
And Otto Addo, and I spoke to them, and I think they're on the good way to come back. Hopefully they will come back soon to join us, and on this, let me use this stage also to wish them all the thank you very much for your kind words. I'm really excited and happy to be here, to be back. It was not easy, but the FA had a lot of good talks with Dortmund, and eager to be home. I'm back home now. Really excited. Looking forward to the next match. It will be difficult, very difficult. Especially like we are some points behind. Yeah, it's a tough situation, but yeah, I'm looking forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to take your questions. You raise your hand.
The squad.
Okay, so first, before that, let's go to the squad. I am in a hurry. Okay, so Otto, tell us your squad, or present to us your squad for the next 2 games. Thank you.
For the goalkeepers, we have Lawrence Atiji Ziggy from Zangalen. We have Joseph Wallacott from Hibernian. We have Frederick Asari from Asante Kotoko. Defenders, we have Gideon Menza from Auxerre. Ebenezer Annan from Novi Pazar. Mohamed Salisu as Monaco. Jerome Opoku from Başakşehir, Istanbul. Then we have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano. Alexander Djiku from Fenerbahce, Istanbul. We have Alidou Seydou from Stade Rennes. We have Tariq Lamte from Brighton and Hove. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Ernest Nuama from Olympique Lyon. We have Salis Abdul Samit from RC Lens. We have Ibrahima Sulemana from Cagliari. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal. We have Edmond Addo from Radnitsky Nice. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges. And then remaining the forwards, we have Osman Bukhari from Red Star Belgrade. We have Abdul Fattah Ishiwaku from Leicester City. Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. We have Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace. We have Ibrahim Osman from FC Nordirland. We have Kamaldeen Sulemana from FC Southampton. And we have Brendan Thomas Asante from West Bromwich Albion. That's it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the players for the 2 matches. Campaign begins tomorrow. 26 players have been named. Your comments are welcome now. The floor is open for your questions, please. Silence, please. The floor is open for your questions. You raise your hand, you tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Thank you.
My name is Jerome Ochri, freelance journalist. I'm more interested in the long-term projects than the names of the players. Do you know about the Ghana football DNA and the football DNA? And how does it fit into your 3-year or long-term plan? Thank you.
Okay, I can't really say that I know everything about Ghana's DNA. I think Ghana has a great history, football history, with great players in the past. We had really, really good times. I think the last really, really good times were when, you know, players like Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, Suleiman Tari, yeah, a lot of players were in the best form. I think for me, Ghana football stands for good football. And this is maybe I want to use the opportunity. It's difficult to promise victories because of football, you can be better than your opponent, and at the end they will score and they will win, or one slight mistake will happen. But I think I will take the opportunity to be brave enough to promise you that we will play good football, because yeah, I've been studying football for a very, very long time, and for me, the boys, especially in Ghana, they like to play with the ball. This is how they grow up when they're playing on the streets, and this is what I want to implement. And I think this is the easiest thing to implement, because they will have joy having the ball, trying to dominate. I know that we will face opponents sometimes which are stronger than us, where we need to defend more. But in general, I want to bring back to the joy of the ball. I want to create a culture, and this, I think, has been the culture in the past, not to be fearful when you have the ball. I know that there's high demands on the players, and it's difficult. There are difficult times, and there's a lot of pressure on the players. But I want to take the pressure away to allow them to do mistakes, because this is the only way we can, in long term, we can give them the confidence to play what they can. We know what they can. If you walk around the streets of Ghana and you see kids playing, you see what they are able to do. This is what is in our players, and it's my job to bring it out, to bring in a culture with good habits, because good games don't come just like this. It comes with good preparation, to prepare them well, as good as I can with my coaching staff, which are helping me, and to bring in their ideas, to bring in their knowledge, and together I think we can create for the long term a very, very good Ghana national team. Thank you.
Good morning, coach.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you're fine too.
Please, my name is Yabibi. I want to ask, when Mr. Henry was mentioning those that are injured, he never mentioned of Dede Ayew. But in your list, your squad, he is not in the squad. And getting to the latter part of the season, he had a very good season. Please, with all due respect, can you give me the technical know-how why he wasn't included in the list? Or is it because the pressure from the Ghanaians that he has paid his dues, so probably he should end? And secondly, my another question is that I want to know the kind of coach that you are. Are you a Pep Guardiola type of coach, a Jordan Klopp type of coach, or are you, please, or are you a Jose Mourinho type of coach? And after you've given me or you've chosen your role model as a coach, you give me reasons why you chose that coach and give me the tactical know-how of that coach. Thank you very much.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, so I think, to be honest, very good question. I don't know if the frame is long or we have enough time to answer all these questions. I try as best as possible. So the first thing you asked about Andre. So I had a long talk with Andre, personal. I visited him, gave him the reasons why he's not in the squad at the moment, and I usually held it like this, that I don't talk too much about the players who are not in the squad, more about those who are in the squad. And for me, I can say I don't like to yeah, I talk to players directly. I don't like to give information out about what we spoke about. He's not part of the squad at the moment. Andre is, yeah, I mean, as everyone knows, is a legend. He's a living legend of Ghana. What he has reached, it's unbelievable what he did for the country. Um, it was a difficult decision, to be honest, because I like him. I like him as a person, also as a player. But this is the decision we took, and I like I said, it's not like we totally agreed, but I give him the explanation, and so I don't want to take it to another extent and say some things that people will write about and this and that. I know it's difficult maybe for you as a press to understand this, but I don't want to make it bigger than it is. Like I said, I have big respect for him. He's a living legend. He holds the record in games playing for the national team. He has, I mean, achieved things that just a few players from Ghana has achieved, and it's very difficult to leave him out at the moment. But at the end, me as a coach, I have to take decisions. The best decision, what I think for the team, and this was one part of the decisions. And yeah, the type of coach I don't know. For me, I always try to learn. I'm a coach who wants to learn, wants to listen, wants to take advice, even um, from lower ranked coaches. I'm always open for discussions with other coaches. So I'm a learning coach, and I learn a lot from Guardiola. I learn a lot from Mourinho. I learn a lot from other coaches. I learned also uh, things maybe you shouldn't do as a coach. So I'll take everything which I can get inside my head about coaching and try to take out of the best out of all. And this is me then. At the end, I think a mixture of everything. I can play defensively. I can play offensively. I can play the mix. I can make changes, sensible changes. I think whenever it takes, I can. Yeah, I think I'm good in reading the game, how the game goes. I'm good in predicting things to happen, and yeah, this is me. It's yeah.
Okay. Um, Good morning, coach. My name is Sami Yabua from Vision 1 FM. Well, you look at the squad and it seems it's mostly, we've seen most of these boys are new guys in the system. So I don't know whether when the Black Stars is in a state of rebuilding or something else. And then again, Jonathan Soa, who was part of the African squad, is having a fine season where he's playing so far, but he didn't get a call up.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, they're like I talked to, I think, I don't know, 30 players. Some I even visited them, like um, some I tried to visit, but I couldn't because my time was very, very short. But I talked to all of them, those who were not invited, who were part of the AFCON last season, and explained a lot of things to them. For me, it's easier because I have the brighter picture. I see all the players, I compare them, and then I decide also which player fits into my playing style or and my idea for the game. And so for the player as such, it's difficult because he just sees himself. And I think, yeah, it's difficult to explain because I have to compare Jonathan, for example, with other strikers, and then to see what I need for our two games. And at the end, I took this decision. So um, it would be good, I think, that yeah, we take it like this, the squad, and it's difficult to talk about players who are not in the squad. And like I said, it's difficult for me to give out some reasons in public. I discussed it with the player, I explained it to him, and I think it's good to leave it that way. Next question.
Hello, Coach. Good morning. My name is Daniel Krante, Multimedia Group Joy Sports. Just want to know the parameters with which you are being judged by in your contract. We know it's a 3-year contract. You spoke about, in your first stint, you spoke about the team being a rebuild. We want to know, are we still in a rebuild? Are we ready to win going into the next AFCON? Are you expected to qualify the team to the AFCON so that at least when we are assessing you can be a bit fair?
Um, the aim is to qualify. At the moment, we are in the fourth position. Only the first one will go through. It will be difficult, especially the next away game in Mali. They have a very, very strong squad. Um, but the aim is to qualify, but it's also the aim from the others. So it's a game culture. This is the number one thing. What we're trying to build the culture, long-term culture. Some surely habits in the team, habits about work ethic, about being disciplined, about on and off the pitch, and surely to prepare them well. So this is our part to be on the pitch to prepare them well about to make them know about what's going to happen in the game. Once they know, they have an advantage to make better decisions on the pitch, and this is our job. And like I said, what what I want to be assessed uh, with would should be the way we play. I can't really, like I said, I can't predict. We will have good times, we will have bad times. There are just some few coaches in the world who lose rarely. I know that we also lose matches maybe, but in a long-term process, what I want to be assessed on should be the way we play, the way we play. And I think we showed even though we went out, we showed when we played against Nigeria, when I came the first time, that we played good football. Not only that we qualified, we played good football offensively, but also defensively. Even at the World Cup, we had, let's say, good phases where we played good football. And this is what I want to have permanent in every game. I know like human beings, we can't be perfect all the time, but I want us to be brave, to have to play good football, and this is where you can judge me on. And at the end, I'm a strong believer that in long term, if you play good football, it will benefit, and the results will also come. And surely at the end, it's a result sport, and I will be judged by the results 100%. And my contract goes 2.5 years, and after that I will be judged, and hopefully we win a lot of games so that the the judgments are not that hard. There is a hand at the back.
Hi, Coach. My name is Tak. Um, you kept mentioning how you want to play. I've watched your team Dortmund, very mechanical. Most of the German young coaches are very mechanical. You play a kind of football called router. You kept mentioning about how you want your team to play. Should Ghanaians expect your team, or are we expecting a router kind of football from you?
Yeah, I, I think I'm not new. I'm not like 100% new. So everybody knows how we play, and so with me, I think I have like 4, 5, 6 systems in my head which I can play. So I'm not like I will play like this. So I don't think I'm easy to predict. And yeah, so the tactics vary. They vary. So we have and also varies with the opponent. It also varies with the players we have at that moment, at that very moment. And surely I'll try my best to bring out their biggest strength. So I can't say I'll play like this or I'll play like this, and yeah. If the Dortmund way is that bad, at least they're in the final of the Champions League. So maybe I should use that way. I don't know.
All right, Coach, good to have you back. My name is Gabriel for CTFM CCTV. I mean, in terms of building on success, the current administration has seen 4 coaches appointed. I think you are the fifth. It's not looking good on our national team. From where you sit, what do you think, or what I want to get your thoughts on that, and also what do you say is the difference from the Otto Addo we saw at the World Cup and the Otto Addo coming now?
Okay, I mean the first the first question. I was not there when the other coaches were there. I know when I had to go because people have been asking me a lot about this, why I left, but this was part of the negotiation with Dortmund that I will be there for a certain term, and after the World Cup I have to come back. That's why I had to go back to Dortmund, and why other coaches didn't succeed. I was not there to say anything about that. So there you have to ask the FA, not me. And the second question was what? What's the difference from the third and fourth? I think I grew older. I I learned I learned a lot within these, was it 2 years? No, 1.5. 1.5 years. I learned a lot. Um, and yeah, I think I'm better than before. So I'll try to bring my expertise into the game, my knowledge into the game, and like I said, to I try to bring the knowledge of my technical team as well into the decisions, and yeah, hopefully we make the right decision to win the next game. This is what I'm thinking at the moment, and yeah, that's it.
All right. Coach, good morning. I'm Samuel. Just 2 quick questions. Because Andre is now out, we don't want to leave here with speculations. So my first question has to be with who's going to be the captain now. That's my first question. My second, please, that's my personal question. I don't want any speculation. My second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay during the World Cup. After the game against after the game against Uruguay, at your presser, you made mention that you hope that the next coach who is coming to take over will have that free will to work. Okay, fine. I just want to know now. When Henry introduced you, when you were talking, you made mention that it was a very difficult decision for you. Now you are back. If we had to go back to the statement that you made, how are you going to work now?
Okay, to be honest, maybe stay on the microphone.
Right.
The first question again, because it's too much for me.
Okay, so the first question has to be with now Andre is out, who's going to be
Thomas
the
Partey. Okay,
Partey.
second question.
Okay, great. Now the second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay at the presser.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, I never said this. You have to go back, make your research. and listened closely to what I said. You know, and for me, I can just say, this comes to me. Me, I have a free mind. I'm totally free. I was happy the way the FA, because I heard a lot of stories because before I came, let me do my thing. To be honest, I can say it. The only pressure
Go
they gave
ahead.
me, the only pressure they gave me was to bring local players. The only pressure. And I will be looking, and I will look even closer. Now that I'm full time, I have a full time appointment. I will look closer. I will look closer to the league. I will observe the league live, not only on video. Live. I will be here. I will be watching. I'll be going rounds. I'll be watching. I will try to help as much as I can. I will look very, very closely. For me, if a player is good, he's good. It doesn't care where he comes from or where he plays. If I like a player, I will take him. And I will look very close to find players from the local league. Very, very close. So I'll be doing my tours, I'll be watching games, I'll be traveling. I will have time for this, and I will use the time to watch, especially the local league.
Congratulations, coach, on your reappointment. I'm Selassie Fiawe, Sahara Football. You are back for the second stint. What would you consider personally to be success after your tenure ends? And the second question is to Henry. The training, which ones are media allowed to cover? Thank you.
I'll take both questions, please. So the first one, like to look in 10 years, you said? Yeah.
What would you consider success after your tenure ends?
Like I said, good football, but